okay? Really, if you want to correct your form and you want to throw some really good roundhouse kick, number one, you got to start with proper form, because even if you get a lot of power, if you're doing them incorrectly, you're going to hurt yourself. Okay, so the basic principle is that you've got to learn to pivot. If you don't pivot, okay, you're not going to get a good kick. You're just going to utilize the muscle, the weight of your leg, and that's as hard as it's going to get. And you're going to throw out your back, and you're going to hurt your knees, and you're going to, you know, completely damage your ankle. So, not worth it. Proper form makes all the difference in the world. This bag is 104 pounds, 104. I still have room to fill it with more stuff, but this is me kicking the bag. Okay, I got some sandbags in there, so they're a little hard sandbags, and really good to condition with. So if I allow myself to throw my hips into that kick, I'm going to get a lot more power behind it. If I'm just going to utilize my leg, okay, that's really bad, okay, and I can feel it in my back. And I have a bad lower back injury, so you can imagine. So, first things first, pivot with your base leg, and if you don't know how to pivot because you don't have the strength in your foot, these are some exercises that I recommend that you do. What you want to do is you want to pivot and bring your knee up. Pivot, bring your knee up. Okay? And lean back so that you can counterbalance that strength that's wanting to go forward. If you're leaning back, it's going to allow you to stay in place. Okay? A lot of it is finding your center. So, practice that. Go back and forth in your living room. Make sure that your heel is up. You're not pivoting with your heel. You're pivoting and turning the ball of your leg, of your foot. Okay? So, you're lifting your heel up. Lift your heel up. Lift your heel up. Okay? That's a really good exercise for your calves. You might want to strengthen that by doing some calf raises. Okay? Go in front of the step and just do a few of these. Okay? And maybe do a few of just pivoting without the body weight, kind of get into this, okay, and then just walk and do the same thing until you get that good swing, okay. My torso is up straight, facing front, while my hip turns out. So that's another thing. You need to be able to isolate your lower body from your torso, okay? Because if you go with it, not good. So you want to get control. You want your upper torso to face front and kind of twist your hips in and out. So disengage. If you're feeling like your upper body goes with your lower body, you need to be able to learn to disengage that. That's number one. Number two is that now when you're ready to throw that kick, the height of your knee determines how high you're going to kick. So if your knee is here, that's the highest point that you're going to be able to kick. Okay? So unless you're doing a Muay Thai style kick where your knee is pointing downward, it comes up high and down low. Okay? That's a different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your normal roundhouse kick. So your knee is here, my kick is going to go there. Okay? My knee is here, my kick is going to go there. So the direction of your knee also is a good gauging factor. So if my knee is pointing up, my leg is going to go upwards, right? So here, it's going to go up. If it's pointing this way, it's going to go side. Okay? If it's pointing down, it's going to go down. Okay? So that's another element. But let's start with the pivoting first. Then work on that. And then the last thing is we're not throwing a soccer kick. Okay? So we're not throwing a kick where you're throwing your entire body like that. We're throwing a kick where you're utilizing the momentum of your pivot, and then as you stop, your leg continues. So as you stop the pivot, your leg goes. That's adding power to the kick. Okay? That's adding power to the kick. So learning to use your body, your momentum from the pivot, and then exchanging that force into your leg. It's where the whip comes from. So it's a whipping power, okay? So it's a snap, okay? And you'd be amazed at how strong your kick can improve by just learning that, okay? Then to just do a simple leg swing, which I see a lot of people swinging their leg. That doesn't really do much, okay? So utilizing that, maximizing the advantage of the torque from the ground up, okay? That's how you get the power in your kicks. So that's basically it. I hope this little helpful tip will help you in your forms and your kicking, and have a great workout.